Alright, so check this, right? Before we even get to the part of the video where I say, before we even get to this part of the video, I just want to say this. I was actually about to do this video about Snoop Dogg and Eminem, and then something came across my desk, well, actually came across social media that I actually want to talk about that actually pertains to my city, to Buffalo, New York. So, ain't nobody got time to be doing two videos, so I'm just going to put two videos in one. So we're going to talk about the Snoop Dogg and Eminem situation first, and then if you're not from Buffalo, or if you're from Buffalo and you actually don't care about the whole Buffalo Eats thing, then you could just skip past the end part of the video. So the first part is going to be about Snoop Dogg and Eminem, and then the second part is going to be about this Buffalo Eats situation, which is very important because I got something to say. But let's get started.
But I be ready for war. But I be ready for war. When my niggas pull up, man, we be shooting the Glock. But I be ready for war. But I be ready for war. But I be ready for war. But I be ready for war.
Alright, check this, right? Before we even start this video, real quick disclaimer. So I know this video is for you. If you're the type of person that'll pull up on somebody to fight, and you go fight that person, and you lose the fight, and you hurry up and run to social media talking about it was a tie, or I'm happy that we grown and we can just get that out of our system, let's not talk about it no more, this video is probably not for you. No, because the same energy that you had posting stats on social media talking about you gonna pull up on somebody, if you lose that fight, we need that same energy. We need details, video footage, and all that stuff too. But this video is probably not for you. Also, if you're the type of person that's like new year, new me, anybody who owe me money or anybody I had beef with in 2020, it's 2021, you can keep that money. We ain't got no wreck no more. We ain't got to be friends. We ain't got to be enemies. This video is probably not for you because I ain't going to hold you. I'm the type of person, I hold grudges. Like, I don't care if you owe me $20 since the blizzard of 77. If I see you during the blizzard of 2027, we still got issues. But this video is probably not for you. And last but not least, if you're the type of person that somebody owe you some money, even though it's a small amount, like let's say $20, and you still want to collect on that $20 no matter what, this video is probably not, well, you know what? This video might not be for me. For anybody who caught my live earlier today, the Blackout with DJ Bandana Black and the Bandana fam, I was telling you the story on the live earlier, it's the video that's before this one, of how basically I got robbed the first day of the New Year's for $20 out of an ATM machine. But luckily for me, I got that $20 back, if you look right there. Anyways, we good with that. These disclaimers had absolutely nothing to do with this video, but let's get started.
They can't stand the facts. A lot is insane, they can't stand this rap. I'm so Buffalo like I'm Bandana Black. I'm from the 716. We determined and we discipline. Oh, that's your man. Better get him for you missing that. DJ Bandana.
Hey, yo, what's good? It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected, Mr. Keep Calm, I Feed These Streets, Mr. Hashtag I Am Buffalo. First of all, Happy New Year's. I hope you're doing good. I hope your family is blessed. I hope you're in good health and all that good stuff. If it's your first time on the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right on the bottom of the video. And if you're a player, hit that thumbs up. If you watched any of my videos in the past, or you just been, you know what I'm saying, in the background checking out videos, but you haven't subscribed yet, but you're going to subscribe today, you already know you're part of the Bandana fam. Heavy shouts out to the Bandana fam. You tied in with DJ Bandana Black. All right, check this, right? So we got to talk about this Eminem and Snoop Dogg situation, right? A lot of people been hitting me up about this, like, how do you feel about the situation? Honestly, I really didn't feel anything because I really don't care at the end of the day. But I do have something that I want to add to the situation with Eminem and Snoop Dogg. So long story short, Snoop Dogg was doing an interview with the Breakfast Club, and when they were asking him about, like, I don't know what they was asking about, but basically what he said was that a lot of people will put Eminem in their top 10, I guess, greatest rappers of all time, but he wouldn't put Eminem in the greatest rappers of all time. He basically said, I can live without his music. Now, the way that Snoop said it, and I just want to say this up front, I don't really think that Snoop was wrong or Eminem was wrong. I think that Snoop was just being Snoop and Eminem was being Eminem. But Snoop wasn't wrong because he was voicing his opinion. But the way that he kind of said it, if I was Eminem, I would kind of take offense too, because he basically said, like, I can live without his music. But without Eminem, a lot of people, without Eminem, you would have no 50 Cent. You would really probably have no G Unit. And artists like Snoop Dogg probably wouldn't be as big as he is, as quick as he was without Eminem, because Eminem, Dre, Snoop Dogg, that whole situation. So with Snoop Dogg saying that, I think he should have had a little bit more respect for Eminem, because even in the interview he was like, oh, the Great White Hope and all this other stuff like that too. And Snoop was just being Snoop, but when you Eminem, you kind of look at it as like, yo, bro, like, you kind of wilding. I kind of helped you get a couple millions in your pocket. When you look at it from Snoop Dogg's situation, you kind of, I mean, I understand what Snoop Dogg is saying. Would I put Eminem in my personal, as far as the difference between top and favorite. So as far as my favorite rap artist, Eminem might make it into the top 10. He definitely wouldn't make it into my top 5 as far as my personal favorite. As far as best as far, I mean, because when you say best, you're talking about album sales, you're talking about impact, you're talking about a lot of things as far as impact on the culture, something like that too. You have to put Eminem in that category. Like it's false. Like you're lying to yourself if you don't. Snoop Dogg also is a GOAT also too, but when you look at the impact of an Eminem, like I said, Eminem, everything that comes under Eminem, you got Royce da 5'9", you got Stat Quo, you got Obi Trice, you got 50 Cent, you got G-Unit. Without 50 Cent, you don't have any G-Unit. Without Eminem, you don't have any 50 Cent. So I think you kind of got to put some respect on Eminem name in a way, Snoop Dogg. I think that the way that you said it, and during the video when Snoop Dogg was actually saying this, he was smoking on some, I ain't gonna say no reg, because Snoop probably smoking on some, I call everybody weed reg, but he's probably smoking on some top line. So I'm gonna just give him a pass and say, he might have been a little under the influence, the way that he responded to it, the way that he was talking about Eminem. And with Eminem dissing him on his new track, I kind of understand it. And I'm not capping a plea for Eminem, because at the end of the day, I had a lot of respect for Eminem. I've never been in the car and said, yo, throw that Eminem on. I've been in the club and somebody asked me for some Eminem. I probably would never willingly play Eminem, but I respect what he did for the game and what he actually brought to the culture. One thing that I kind of had to back off as far as with Eminem, I know earlier we was on live and somebody asked me did I hear Eminem new song or new project. Honestly, I didn't hear it, but there's a reason why I didn't hear it. I don't rock with Eminem only because of, at the end of, I always say I am Buffalo. Like pretty much the last 20 years of my life has been dedicated to promoting artists here in Buffalo, New York. When I say Buffalo, I'm talking about upstate New York, western New York. So that's Buffalo, Rochester, Niagara Falls, Syracuse, the whole area. Basically, that's what I've dedicated my whole life to. So when you have a group of artists like Griselda, even though it was West Side Gun and Conway, and by default Benny, that's what Eminem had under his roster. I really felt that Eminem should have did a little bit more to push them. Like when you have the next popping thing, you should be posting the album. You should be putting them on these interviews. You should be a little bit more visual with supporting your artists. And I don't know whether it's a Buffalo pride thing, and honestly, a lot of times it might be that, because here in Buffalo, New York, they never respected us for anything. They never respected us for music. They never respected us for sports. We went to the Super Bowl 4 times and lost, or however many times it was. I'm not really into sports. People really didn't respect Buffalo. So when we had the opportunity, like I said, with the whole Griselda thing with West Side Gun and Conway, to finally be welcome in the hip hop community, we're not taking no shorts. So anything that's not 100, we're going to take offense to it. And I took offense to Eminem doing that. That's the reason why I said I don't really rock with Eminem these days, only because, in my opinion, like I said, this is just my personal opinion. This is not anything that they said. I haven't talked to those guys probably in years. But my personal opinion, I think Eminem should have did a little bit more to back them, because at the end of the day, you were sitting on a gold mine. It benefited them by giving them exposure, but that could have been the whole rebirth for the whole Shady Records. Like if I was Eminem and I signed them, everybody get a Shady Shane, everybody get a new car, everybody get posted on Instagram, everybody get posted on Twitter. So that's my only issue with Eminem. Yes, I am grateful that he did sign them and exposure and stuff like that too, but at the end of the day, you can't just sign an artist and just leave it at that and leave it to them to do their own thing, even though they superseded expectations and did it on their own. But I think that was kind of flaw on Eminem part. That's my only issue with Eminem. Now let's get to the Buffalo Eats part. Like I said, if you're not from Buffalo, New York, or if you're from Buffalo and you actually don't care about this, you might want to click off the video right now. But that's what I wanted to talk about as far as the Eminem and Snoop Dogg situation. Okay, so my bad. The camera died, but we're going to continue on. I forgot to check the battery status before we actually started the video. But listen, so this Buffalo Eats situation, like I said, if you're not from Buffalo, New York, or you're from Buffalo, you actually don't care about this part, you can click off of the video. I won't hold you against that. So there's a page on Facebook called Buffalo Eats, right? So a couple years ago, there was a page called Buffalo Eats where, how you have, in your city, you have people who, sell dinners out of their house, independent cooks and stuff like that. So they had a bunch of independent cooks who were selling dinners on Facebook. So somebody came up with the bright idea, let's just create one space where everybody can sell their stuff, right? And at the time, like I said, even to this day, I don't even know who owns the Buffalo Eats page. I honestly thought it was DJ Spin, but apparently it's not just him. It's a couple other people or one other person. I don't really know. That's not the point of the video. But anyways, this person or these persons or people created this page on Facebook called Buffalo Eats, where all these independent people can sell dinners on this page. So it started getting out of hand to the point where it was so many people selling food, so many people doing stuff that it was kind of hard to keep a count and keep a track of who was doing what, because with anything that generates money, there's always gonna be some type of person that finds a way to scam it. So what would happen was people would steal pictures of other people cooking food and put those pictures up as they were selling the food, and then tell people yo, cash at me the money for the food, I'm gonna deliver it to you, and then you never get the food. Now I've personally spent a couple $100s with this Buffalo Eats page, had a a lot of chicken wing dip, a lot of taco dip. I had probably like a seafood boil and a couple other different things like that too. So it was basically a genius idea. It was basically for independent cooks who don't have their own restaurant, don't have their own space, to all be in one location and sell dinners. So, like I said, a lot of people started scamming. Even like a couple weeks ago, I seen somebody who actually used a real profile, a real picture, their real name, all that. Was like, yo, I'm delivering dinners, and people sent the money for dinners, and then they just turned their phone off and just kept the money. And they were stealing pictures from other people and stuff like that too. So the person who runs the Buffalo Eats page basically came out with a idea for 2021, and I'm gonna read it for you guys. And this is what kind of caused an uproar in our city. And I want to say, I'm going to read this and I'm going to give you my opinion about it. So this is Lauren O'Neill. By the way, I do not know these people at all. We're from the same city, but I don't know them anyways. But it says, good evening, cooks and bakers. Going forward, there will be a membership fee to continue to post in the group. This will eliminate frauds and those who are not serious. If you don't pay, you will be deleted and blocked from group. Payments need to be paid by Monday. I will be making a list of those who pay and going toward. I think she meant going forward, we will try to post reviews on cooks and files section. We gonna make this group great this year. The payment is for the year. Payments can be sent via Cash App. Then she puts her Cash App. $25 for cooks, $25 for bakers, local restaurants, and business, $50. Any questions, feel free to inbox me. So everybody went crazy on social media, like, how you gonna charge for this? Oh my God, you trying to make money? Where's the money going to? Why are we paying this fee? And this is the problem that I have, and I want to say this honestly because I ran into the same problem even with the platforms that I do. You don't have the right to ask where the money is going to. You don't have the right to ask where this payment is going to, what you get for it, or anything else like that too, because at the end of the day, you could have made your own page. You could have made your own group. You could have made your own restaurant. You could have did your own thing. But this person took the time to create their own Facebook page, invite you, and a lot of these people made a lot of money. Like I said, I don't really be on the Buffalo Eats page that often, but I probably spent at least a couple $100s in this group. So you've made a lot of money off of the work of somebody else, and people on there making comments like, "Oh, it's just Facebook, it's free." Okay, if it's Facebook and it's just free social media, do it yourself. And the reason why I say that because I went through the same thing even with me doing this YouTube channel. So when I first started doing the YouTube channel, by the way, before I did the YouTube channel, I promoted a lot of artists in upstate New York. A lot of artists. Pretty much every artist that's doing anything in the world right now, I promoted that's from upstate New York. And when I started doing my YouTube channel, I would tag these artists, yo, can you share my video? Can you like the video? None of them would share it. None of them would like it because I only had like 500 subscribers, 600 subscribers. But then once I started getting a couple thousand subscribers, a couple million views, then those same artists were like, yo, bro, can you just throw my mixtape on your platform and tell people about my mixtape? And I was like, yeah, that's cool, no problem. Just throw me $150. Like, well, why you got to charge? It's free. Because I put the work in to build the platform in order for the people to be here. So the same thing with the Buffalo Eats page. She took the time to create this page. She took the time to promote it. She took the time to pick out moderators, to approve comments, to take time out of her own day to create this page for you to make money. The same way with the YouTube. I took the time. I bought thousands of dollars worth of equipment. Like right now, this video that you watch right now is on about $5, $6, $7, $8, about $1,000 worth of equipment right now. And this is just my on the go rig one like that too. About $1,000 out of my own pocket to create this platform. So if you didn't help me to promote and make this platform, then why would I just do anything for you for free? Now, granted, I do a lot, even now, for artists for free. A lot of the music you hear on this channel is absolutely for free. It really depends on what's going on and how I feel that day. But at the end of the day, this whole Buffalo Eats thing, I hate to see that people are kind of turning on this person in this situation. I want to hear from you guys, Bandana fam. Y'all hop in the comments, let me know how y'all feel. This is more so of a discussion, more so of a question and answer situation. I want to know how you feel. If somebody took their time to create a page on Facebook for all these independent cooks to have one page to where everybody can just, if you got chicken wing dip, you got chicken wings, you got ribs, you got seafood, you can all generate and make money from there, then why shouldn't they be paid? Yes, it's a free social media platform, just like YouTube is free. But this equipment that I bought is not free. The time that she spent creating this page and moderating stuff like that is not free. So at the end of the day, I think you guys are absolutely wrong to do that. And if you're a serious cook, like I said, at the end of the day, most people who are going to scam people and not actually give them their food when you pay for the money, they're not going to pay the membership fee. So she's right. This is going to cut out who's serious and who's not. Unless you're just some super duper type of scammer, you just got money to be paying for memberships, you're going to scam people, but you're still going to get kicked out of the group either way. But that's just what I want to say about that. Like I said, I was scrolling through Facebook, reading some of the comments about that, and I think that that's absolutely wrong to feel that way about something that somebody took their time. And like literally, when I started this YouTube channel, it was Diana, which is not even a rapper, not even an artist, anything like that too. She do something totally different, who supported me, and my little bro Rio. Those are the only two people who damn near every day share my videos, every day hit me up like, yo bro, you ain't uploaded a video today, they need a new video today, who helped push me for it. So if these are the only two people, my bad, these lights are bright as hell, but if these are the only two people who helped me to build the platform to where it's at, then you can't a year later say, yo, you should do this for me for free. No, you should throw me some bread to do that, because it's going to help me and it's going to help you, and I'm going to keep the prices fair even with her. Like, that's not a lot to pay, and you pay $25 for the year, you might make $2,500. You might make a couple $1,000s selling food. But that's what I wanted to say. I want you guys to hop in the comments, let me know how y'all feel about this situation. As I always say, DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected, Mr. Hashtag I Am Buffalo. And before we get out of here today, make sure y'all check out the live podcast, the Let's Talk podcast with me and Charlie Buffalo. That's live at twitch.tv/Charlie Buffalo. That'll be going down tonight around midnight. Make sure you tune in. We just do a live podcast, and then we put it on the other YouTube channel a couple days later. But if you want to catch a live podcast tonight around midnight, twitch.tv/Charlie Buffalo. We will be live there around midnight. It's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, more respected, Mr. Hashtag I Am Buffalo. I'm out.
But I be ready for war. But I be ready for war. When my niggas pull up, man, we be shooting the Glock. But I be ready for war. But I be ready for war. But I be ready for war. But I be ready for war.
They can't stand the facts. A lot is in saying they can't stand this rap. I'm so Buffalo like I'm Bandana Black. I'm from the 716. We determined and we discipline. Oh, that's your man. Better get him for you missing that.
DJ Bandana.